Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're having a great day and you're looking lovely as ever. I had to get honest. I'm laughing, but I think I'm laughing out of exasperation. I watched a creator's film called Preach Queen. Fantastic films there. Check out her channel. And she had a clip of Alan Vinegar. I mean, it's appalling. It just makes me cry. But rather than crying, I'd rather laugh. Alan was whinging and moaning again that he wasn't monetarised. It's monetized. It's really, really easy word. Monetized, not monetarized. Monetarized. It is not a word, I don't think. But anyway, he was, why can't I get monetarized on my channel? On his third channel, the other two are. It's not enough for Alan though, is it? It's not enough. Monetarized. He said, I'm an artist. I'm an artist, he says. I'm an artist. Well, I'm a comedian. Yeah, well, I want to diversify. Well, I don't want to, just don't be doing the what's case. Everyone makes me do the what's case. I don't want to do the what's case. I want to diversify in the morning. I want to diversify in the morning. I want to be, I'm like Ricky Gervais. I'm a comedian. I'm like Ricky Gervais. No, Alan, you're not like Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais worked his arse off, working up from the smallest of clubs up to being one of the best comedians we have in this country. A producer, director, actor. He does gigs for charity. He gives a lot to charity. He did a series of gigs and raised over £1 million for Macmillan Cancer. You are nothing like Ricky Gervais. You sit on your arse draining others of their finances and draining others of their sanity. That's all you do. You're like a baby who can't even be asked to sort of get up and go for a wee. That's about the extent of it. In no way can you compare yourself to someone in the industry who has genuine skill and talent and has honed it and used it for the greater good and given back to society in some form. You sitting there in your closet, making up lies, dragging money out of people, being nasty to others, whinging, moaning, and doing nothing. It's not the same, is it really, Alan? No. And my second one is, I was in the car listening to this one. Oh, Aussie. And it was a creator that I don't watch anymore, but I went over to see what was going on there. It's a creator that I feel sort of went off the rails a little bit. Not quite sure what happened there. But it's a person who feels like they are of good intent, if you know what I mean. A gentle demeanour. Says things twice, And as a friend of Alan's has been talking to Alan, and this creator has brought up Trent Boult. Trent Boult, which is, the lip man, apparently, had an affair with Chris Watts, and Chris Watts paid for his lips, as you do. And anyway, this Trent Boult put up a tweet, apparently. Now, this is where I get a little bit lost. This creator said that he has proof, say it twice, that Chris Watts and Shanann were targeted proof. Okay, so we have to watch to the end of the video to find the proof. And along the way, it's very interesting. So this Trent Boult did this tweet, and this tweet might not mean anything this creator says, but when you look at it, in the tweet, he says something about Cruel Intentions, the film. So then this creator starts talking about Sarah Michelle Gellar, who is in the film. I'm trying to put this very tenuous link together from somewhere. She's in this film, and he shows a clip from Cruel Intentions where Sarah Michelle Gellar, who apparently is an actress known for her dark films, is wearing a bit of underwear that peeps out. I think it's brown, but you can't really see because the clip's not long enough. And then he shows a picture of Nicole Kessinger in her brown bikini. Right? So evidently, brown underwear and a brown bikini is a message. So it preceded with, God, it's so difficult to explain. he's obviously been speaking to Alan, because everyone's sending them coded messages apparently. So Trent Bolt is sending them a coded message, and he likes sending codes, right? Just the same as Chris Watts apparently keeps sending codes to AD. Even though AD is talking to Chris Watts is still sending him codes. And yet, funnily enough, after talking to Chris and with the codes, Alan's none the wiser. So now Trent Bolt is sending out messages. In any normal world, someone who thinks that someone is sending you coded messages when they aren't would be taken as maybe that something all is not well in one's mind. But hey, this is YouTube. Anything that gets the views, right? So apparently Trent Bolt loves sending coded messages, and this is a coded message because he mentions the film Cruel Intentions. In Cruel Intentions, in one scene out of all of the scenes, Sarah Michelle Gellar has an open robe a bit and shows a little bit of a bra. So therefore, NK is wearing the same colour bikini, not underwear, bikini, and there you go, that's the link. Now, this creator said, that Trent Bolt could have used any film that Sarah Michelle Gellar was in. He could have used Scooby-Doo. I'm not sure it would have had the same effect though in your video, would it? He could have used Scooby-Doo, but no. And it's just the way that this creator says it. It's very, very pious and very serious, almost like sort of a TV evangelist. And it just made me laugh more. Anyway, so there's the link. The NK was wearing a brown bikini. Right, so apparently that's proof that Chris and Shanann were targeted. And then on top of that, something to do with The Simpsons. Now, apparently The Simpsons are foreboding. Oh, no, sorry. It's when the tweet was written. The tweet was written on apparently the 3rd of March. And this creator tells us that January, February, March is the 3rd month. Thank you. Tell me the 3rd month. And it's the 3rd of the 3rd. Now, in 33 is very, very present somehow in Freemasonry, because, of course, Freemason has to be some sort of Illuminati group, right? It has to be some sort of secret bad order. It can't be just a secret good order, right? It has to be a secret bad order. So it's part of the Illuminati, right? So that's another thing. We've got the brown bikini. We've got the date the tweet was written. And also the date coincides with the waxing and the waning of the moon. So at that point, the moon has waned. And so now we've got the new moon. And the new moon, according to this creator, means there's lots of crimes being done. Right, so I don't know where that comes from, but apparently we've got the new moon, lots of crimes being done. We've got brown bikini, we've got date of the tweet. On top of that, right, we got The Simpsons. Now, I don't know where The Simpsons came in, but apparently now The Simpsons we should be listening to, because The Simpsons are pre-warning us of certain events. Certain things happened. Certain things have happened in the world that The Simpsons sort of psychically pre-knew. Who would have thought it? That The Simpsons, a highest ranking cartoon, no less, animation, would be something to do with a sort of foreboding going on. So we've got the brown bikini, we've got the date, we've got the new moon, where lots of crimes are. That could have happened already, but we're not sure whether that was before or now. I'm a bit confused at that point. And The Simpsons, right? So The Simpsons, I don't know where they fit in to this proof, but it's something to do with something, somewhere, to someone with something. It could have been Professor Plum with a candlestick, or Miss Scarlet with a pair of Louboutins. I don't know. Something to do with that. So this tenuous link, I would say is wafer thin, if it exists at all. So we start the video with that this creator has proof that Chris and Shanann were targeted by someone. And the proof is I think that's as far as it went. So we weren't shown any proof there is no proof that anyone was targeted, and you can go through any film, you can go anywhere, you can do anything and read anything into anything if you want it. Now, what it reminds me of, if you live in the UK, there was a program called 3-2-1, if you're my age, 3-2-1. And if you didn't win, it had a series of clues, like clues, coded clues. And it was a bit like sort of poetry or something. And the leaf blows in the tree, the cheese comes forward and eats the duck. And in the duck day, the prince will have his way, something like that. And the contestants had to sort of discover what that meant. And if they didn't, they got a thing called a dusty bin, which everyone wanted, a dusty bin. And no one ever got it, because the clues were so obtuse and so tenuous, I don't know how anyone would get it. So you had these families, right? And at the end, Ted Rogers came and explained the clues. And he'd go, you see, the cheese means that in the barbecue, what you get is a religious order called the Peters. And then Peter means Paul, and then you get Paul Weller or Paul McCartney, and then you get a bird, and that means that obviously you're going to have lasagna. And lasagna means that then, if you fall off a building, you're going to end up in the ocean, and at the bottom of the ocean is a key. And there you go, that's your clue. And you just had these families, these contestants going, oh, okay, yeah. And that was it. And I was a bit like this after this creator had spoken about the proof that Chris and Shanann were targeted this whole time. I guess it's a bit like the secret codes that Chris Watts is telling AD. Anyway, let me know what you think about that one. I can't help it. I'm so sorry. I won't mention the creator, but I'm so sorry. I just couldn't stop laughing because I've never seen a performance like it in my life. It was just the way it was told. That was better than Ricky Gervais. It was brilliant. But AD, Ricky Gervais, no, you're not. Ricky Gervais is a professional, is skilled, works hard, has been going through the ranks for years. You don't work. You don't have a skill. You cream money out of everyone for anything. You don't do anything. You just sit there whinging about yourself. So, I've had my say. Oh God, I keep still laughing. Because it's a Scooby-Doo. I don't know, it's very seriously said, Scooby-Doo. I would have loved it to have been about Scooby-Doo. That would have been bloody hilarious. Because if you watch the Scooby-Doo film, I'm sure that we can find just as tenuous a link, maybe to do with another colour or anything like that, or a time or a day. So if anyone knows about the 33 and the Freemasons and the brown bikini and sees that as proof, please let me know, because I'm a little bit confused. Thanks very much. Bye.